Stop scrolling immediately. What you are looking at right now is not a dream, it is a nightmare coming to life. It is a monster dressed in a tuxedo, armed with a sledgehammer and ready to destroy everything in its path. This is not a car for the school run. It is a vehicle designed for a hostile corporate takeover. Toyota has taken the rulebook, set it on fire, and built an impenetrable fortress on massive wheels. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves to witness the terrifying and absolute beauty of the Black Emperor. For decades, the Fortuner was the sensible choice, reliable, practical, and safe. Today, sensible has left the building. Clearly, someone at headquarters decided that practical was for the weak and built this wide-body monster instead. The front grille isn't just an intake, it is a gaping mouth designed to consume small hatchbacks whole. They have widened the track by 6 inches, giving it the commanding stance of a sumo wrestler in a bespoke suit. The rear view is just as intimidating, ensuring that absolutely nobody ever dares to tailgate you again. From above, it looks less like an SUV and more like a stealth bomber that landed on the highway. These are not just wheels. They are 24-inch industrial turbines forged from pure anger and aluminum. The lights don't just illuminate the road, they interrogate the darkness until it confesses its secrets. Even the badge has been dipped in shadow, because a car like this doesn't need to introduce itself. It possesses a level of arrogance that you usually only find in Italian supercars costing 10 times as much. In this light, the midnight purple paint finally reveals its true, villainous, and deeply complex character. Real carbon fiber is used everywhere because nothing says I have diplomatic immunity quite like composite materials. It sees everything around it, identifying threats long before they can get close to the precious paintwork. It breathes with a low, guttural rumble that sounds like distant thunder rolling in before a storm. A studio cage cannot hold a beast like this forever. It needs the freedom of the streets. Out here in the neon jungle, the Black Emperor doesn't just fit in, it absolutely owns the place. The ride is surprisingly smooth, crushing city potholes with the total indifference of a powerful dictator. It navigates tight city streets with menacing grace, parting heavy traffic like the Red Sea. The city reflects off the hood, a constant reminder that this car is the king of the concrete jungle. Pull up next to a Ferrari and the guy inside will feel incredibly small, vulnerable, and insignificant. In the rearview mirror, it looks exactly like a heat-seeking missile locking onto its unfortunate target. It is long, wide, and impossible to ignore. Subtlety was definitely not on the design brief. Even in the pouring rain, the grip from those massive tires is absolutely prodigious and reassuring. It stands out distinctly, like a lone wolf wandering through a flock of particularly dull sheep. Waiting at a red light has never looked this ominous. You almost feel bad for the cross traffic. Tap the throttle and the surge of torque is instantaneous, addictive, and slightly terrifying. The advanced nano-ceramic coating sheds water like it is shedding allegations of corporate corruption. It leaves a signature red trail in the night that everyone remembers long after it has vanished. Tunnel runs are mandatory, just to hear the exhaust echo violently off the concrete walls. Back into the light and the purple hue returns with a vengeance, shifting colors as it moves. Valets fight over who gets to park it. It is a status symbol rolling on 4 wheels. It sits there, silently judging every other car that drives past with a look of superiority. This is the ultimate VIP transport. No questions asked, just absolute luxury and privacy. Privacy is guaranteed. What happens inside the Emperor stays inside the Emperor. But the outside is only the armor. The inside is the true throne room. Inside, it feels less like a car and more like a high-tech lounge for a Bond villain. The holographic display keeps your eyes on the road while you plot your next strategic move. The leather is softer than a cloud, yet stitched with the durability required for a saddle. Carbon fiber meets crystal. It is a perfect juxtaposition of racing technology and pure opulence. The technology is light years ahead, mapping the city in real-time 3D for precise navigation. This little red button on the wheel, that is the switch that justifies the massive price tag. In the back, there is enough room to run a small country or sign a peace treaty. The sound system is so powerful it could probably shatter the armored windows if you turned it up.
The world outside is chaotic, but in here it is absolute silence and total calm. Watch the revs climb on the digital dash. The engine response is instantaneous and sharp. Time to leave the city behind and see what this massive chassis can actually do. As the sun rises, we head for the hills to test the true limits of this machine. Even in direct sunlight, the quality of these materials hold up under the harshest scrutiny. The hologram adapts perfectly to the morning light. It's incredibly clever stuff. Goodbye civilization, hello driving nirvana. The open road is calling. Engage manual mode. Let's take control and see how it handles the curves. Safety first, because things are about to get very fast and very dangerous. The passenger stays relaxed in luxury, while the driver gets to work on the road ahead. Cool composure inside, hot performance outside, the perfect balance of power and comfort. Enough luxury. Let's unleash the Emperor and see if it can dance. This is the proving ground, a ribbon of tarmac draped over a mountain waiting to be conquered. Straight line speed, it's like being strapped to a massive solid fuel rocket booster. You expect it to roll like a boat, but it corners flat. Physics is just a suggestion. Those massive wheels are clawing into the tarmac with everything they have, finding grip everywhere. It fills the rearview mirror of anything in front of it with pure, unadulterated dread. Downshift and the exhaust crackles like small arms fire echoing through the valley. It displaces so much air that you can feel the pressure wave hit you as it flies past. With the traction control off, it will actually dance, a 2-ton ballerina sliding on asphalt. The brakes are taking a massive beating, but they never fade. It's incredible engineering. Through the forest, the purple paint almost camouflages into the shadows, becoming invisible. It hugs the road closer than a politician hugs a baby during election season. It glitters in the sun, a rare moment of brightness for this dark, brooding machine. Leaving nothing behind but dust, tire marks, and confused onlookers wondering what just passed them. The numbers keep climbing. It just doesn't run out of breath, no matter how hard you push. And stop. Breathe. What a machine. It defies every expectation I had. So what have we learned? We have learned that Toyota has gone absolutely mad. They have taken a family SUV and turned it into a weapon of mass intimidation. It is unnecessary, expensive, and aggressive, and I absolutely love every single inch of it. The Fortuner Black Emperor. Long live the king. The world is yours. Good night, and try not to have nightmares about that massive front grille.